Good evening. Day 4 has been another very long day, and we celebrated David's birthday, and now it's the end of day 4 up to 7, so we are almost like more than halfway through the project. And Aaron just put his hat on, but he can't help looking very tired. What's
I'll try
happening?
and look a little more lively.
It's been a hard day.
It's been a lot of code. We've all been working hard. It's been real quiet in here. I hope the viewers at home weren't too bored. But yeah, we churned out a lot of code. It's been checked into the repository. Things are coming along. We finally have some help both with our database and our web service. So I think we made some progress there. One of the big things we did is change our database. So instead of using MySQL, we're going to use PostgreSQL.
Yeah.
So a database is where you store data on a server. So it's typically arranged in tables. That's called a relational database. And two of the open source relational database management systems are MySQL and PostgreSQL. PostgreSQL has nice support for judging the distances between things on the planet inside the database. So we decided to move to that.
Why did you take this choice?
Why did we take the choice? We were thinking that for doing these location-based lookups, PostgreSQL would get us better performance. Okay. And also because the guy coming on the project who was in charge of the database wanted to do it. And by giving people a certain amount of ownership to choose the tools they want to use, usually get better results.
Okay.
As long as they don't change the tools every month. That's the problem is, as nerds, we like the newest and greatest. And it's a dangerous thing to start a project and then keep changing your tools every month, or in this case, every 2 days.
So now we will stick to this server, right?
And we'll stick to this server.
Okay, cool. And today you were also supposed to create coolness, right? Did this happen?
I don't know if we created a whole lot of coolness. We got some icons, so I guess that's a little bit of sizzle to go with the meat. But really, most of what we were working on was the meat of the application. In particular, the guys who were in charge of the login screen made a lot of progress, keeping track of user accounts, actually talking to the database with username authentication. So that was actually a big step forward towards all the other stuff we're hoping to do. As I said, I was hoping to be further along today. I still wish we were a little further along. We all have only 7 days. But I padded the schedule there at the end a little bit with localization and documentation, each getting a day. And so I think we can still squeeze it out.
Are you getting worried, or you're pretty...
A little bit. Yeah.
So, and what's up tomorrow? I mean, will you be doing more code, or
we'll be doing more code.
What's the plan? What's on the schedule?
So actually, there's a lot of database work to be done at this point, because we have a clear description in our mind of what's supposed to be on the different screens when you're browsing friends or events. But actually expressing those in SQL, the language you talk to relational databases in, it's going to take a little work.
And what about the designers? What
about the designers? The designers seem quite capable of entertaining themselves.
Okay. Are they being lazy, you think?
Are they being lazy? I would never say that with the cameras on.
Okay, they are.
The designers and I had a disagreement over the size of the icons. If you come to the demo page here, I was pushing for a smaller icon so we could fit more of these rows onto the screen, so you could see some more information. And they were pushing for big icons, and eventually they relented and wouldn't let me have my small icons. So I appreciate that. So I'm definitely not making fun of the guys right now. This is what it's looking like. So on this one, we now have a new tab, which is invitees. These are events that you're invited to, but you haven't decided if you're going or not. You have the past, which is things that have already happened. Upcoming, these are the future ones. And mine, these are the events that you planned. Okay. Right now, I don't have any of those. And then on the browse screen, we have come along on this a good ways. If you select the search field, you can search by keyword, by date, or by city. Okay. So the idea is that you could type in a city like Atlanta, and we'll look up the longitude and latitude, and that way you can look at events for places where you are going. We're also working on the profile. So this is where you can log in. I haven't set up a username or password right now, but it would enable you to say what your tweet handle was and what your URL for your blog would be, and all sorts of information like that, so that your friends can know more about you. So that's pretty much where we are. Oh,
Okay.
I should show you the people view too, but we'll get to that.
And then we'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.
Goodbye.